Today, I want to talk about shame. I want to talk about shame and what shame has done to us as a race. And that's why I love children, and that's why I love the state of being a child, because the child is not ashamed of anything. The things he said is none of his business. The things he or she does is none of their business. A child does things without caring about consequences, about how they are being perceived. But just as it is, while we start growing up, or while we're growing up, we start learning shame as a human experience. And personally, I can't begin to see probably so many opportunities or things I've missed out on because of shame. Please don't get me wrong. An adult should act as an adult, and a child should act as a child. When an adult starts acting like a child, we now start saying, oh, it seems that this person is abnormal, or this person is not okay up here. Makes sense. Very, very factual argument. But can we also agree that we need to infuse some of the childlike shamelessness into some of our adult struggles or adult endeavors? Because sometimes I see there are some persons I speak to, and then they want to do something. Even I myself, I even say there are some things I want to do, and then sometimes I catch myself not doing it because I be like, if I do this, I'm going to, I can't do this. This is a little bit embarrassing. And embarrassment is linked to shame, you understand? Because I feel like I should uphold a particular standard. I shouldn't do this because persons who know me are going to be like, what is this person doing? But I am here to talk about shame today. Today is the 30th of January. The year is still young, and I'm making this video because I've been needing a lot of shamelessness to do some things I want to do this year. Yes, I will need like a big dose of shamelessness to do what I want to do this year. And you might want to ask, what are these things I want to do that might need a little bit of shamelessness? First of all, they're creative stuff, and also they are business-oriented stuff, or they'll say shooting your shot. Let's take for instance now, if I see a young girl that I like, that I'm very attracted to, and I want to walk up to this girl, and probably, as the case may be right now, I don't have a car, or I don't have a certain amount of millions of naira or dollars in my account, which is still going to come for sure, or these things I may just mention. But because I don't have these things, and then let's say this girl I want to approach just came down from a car, or obviously looking at her, she looks like $1 million. She looks like understand? You see that this girl will need dog, and you with your with let's say little amount of money in your account, you're going to go and meet that girl to tell her that you like her, or that you want to have something to do with her. Because of shame, I might find myself not doing that. Because I feel like, oh, that girl is going to insult me, or that girl is going to kind of embarrass me if I come to her telling her that I like her. Or let's leave girl to the side, which is also a very important stuff. Let's take, for instance, I want to shoot a shot, a business shot, or a job employment shot, or an opportunity shot, or a gig shot, something that's going to bring in money to me. And then I know that I'm severely unqualified, or I'm not even, unqualified for this particular opportunity I'm looking at. And then I know that probably if I go to this person, while we're having the conversation, I might find out that I am not properly prepared, and I'm going to be ashamed of ever initiating that conversation by myself. That because of shame, I might find myself not going to meet that person, or going to take a shot at that particular opportunity. And it's painful, because shame is a learned human experience. Instead, let's say as a child you want to say, no, don't do that, you can't do that. Or you want to say, no, don't do that, that's not something good to go, something good to do. We just get these opinions, here and there, opinions, and criticism here and there that, oh, these are not how things should be done. I know even I myself, I am even guilty to an extent of shaming myself and sometimes shaming others, but I know that to a particular degree of how I used to think about life experiences, I know that I don't shame myself that much or shame others that much. Rather, I will actually even encourage you to do to do the weird thing. Understand? Do the weird thing. And I want you to know that life, I don't think there's anything in life that has been achieved without a certain degree of being shamed. Let's say the one that we know, I think everybody knows this, Henry Ford, who modernized or engineered the modern cars we have right now. He didn't go to school. And because he didn't go to school, persons who went to school then when he was trying to develop cars didn't believe in him, and at a point even took him to court to ascertain his level of intelligence, that he actually himself does he even know how to do it. By the end of the day, that at that particular point, that's shameful. Because what do you mean that I'm trying to tell you that I can do this thing, but because I didn't go to school, you're taking me to court to ascertain my level of intelligence if I can do this thing. It's a shameful experience, and I think it's embarrassing. But at the end of the day, he went on to do the things he wanted to do and to achieve the things he needed to achieve. So when I'm saying this for myself, and if this happens to impact you in any way, please unlearn shame. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Even I myself that is still saying it, it's not easy. Unlearn shame. There's nothing you're going to ever do in this world that you're going to be ever ready for 100%. Oh, okay, I think now I'm ready. Let's go for it. Never. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. For you to be very, very 100% ready about something, you need to have that level of shamelessness to start at a point. You know, let's take for instance some persons let's say for a graduate now, not like this is something that's meant to be, because for me I feel like this is a little bit of mediocrity if there's a better opportunity. Let's say for a graduate who finished with in a university and be offered an opportunity. Yeah, I'm back. So let's take for instance a graduate who just finished from the university and being offered a position to, let's say, start as a clerical staff or as a receptionist. I don't want to say cleaner. I think that's quite not so well, but still that's what we're talking about, shame. But with that particular level of starting a particular company or starting with a particular project, there's a promise that you're going to attain to a particular height, let's say promotionally. But because of shame, you're going to be like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to start in this particular level because I feel like it's beneath me. That's what shame does to us, because you feel like, oh, what if a classmate of mine or someone walks in here and sees me doing this? What are they going to think about me? Shame. So please, let's let go of shame. Shame in all its form, let's say blackmail, or you failed at something, or there's something you wanted to do that you weren't able to do, and then you definitely should feel ashamed about it. I think matter is going to take like 2 weeks, 1 month, or at best 1 year, 2 years. If you're able to like capitalize and alchemize that particular experience for what it is and make out of it what people didn't expect to come out of it, I think we should embrace that the more. So the baseline of what I'm trying to say here is that let's unlearn shame. Yes, unlearn shame and try to be a little more shameless in the things you want to do. God, my name is Iboti Konko. My name is Osoro Chukwu Akedu. Iboti Konko is the name I used to go with before. My name is Osoro Chukwu Emmanuel Akedu. And I am an aspiring actor, a real estate agent, and I like to talk about existential stuff, and I talk about things just the way they come to my head. And I hope you subscribe and enjoy my videos. Cardi.